The title of my work is Unsubscribed. It is a doll form, so you can take the limbs off and even the head. You can kind of swap which side of the head that you want to show, which is symbolic of the two faces that we kind of have to have in society. The face that I've chosen to mostly show is quite vulnerable because I think there's a lot of power in vulnerability. The other side of the face, her senses where she can see, where she can communicate, have been stitched over. She looks a lot happier, but she has been silenced. Growing up, I had to subscribe to a set of societal norms. When I did try to follow them, they made me really, really unhappy. I figured that the best way to communicate the concepts that I wanted to was through textile art. And even though I wasn't very familiar with it and it was a little bit scary to work with, I'm very grateful that I took that leap. It kind of created the visceral presence that I wanted the doll to have. The makeup was mainly inspired by a woman I find very empowering to me, who is Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees. Originally, I was looking at depicting a more traditionally feminine physique, but I chose to depict a transgendered form because I feel that people do not recognize that women are not just biologically women. Gender roles and sexuality, how you identify, it should be able to be on a spectrum. It shouldn't be as binary as just male, female. Appearances are just appearances. The materials I used were soft canvas for the body, which I used acrylic paint to do a wash, acrylic for the face as well, to do the hair and the eyes. Lots of thread, lots and lots of thread. Some felt for the mouth and the organs, which I also embroidered. Fine liner for the really, really tiny details. Bits of ribbon to kind of create the binding on the arms, and the little velvet ribbon to piece everything together. Oh, and fake eyelashes that I put on, yeah. The main influences would be conversations that I've had with my peers about their experiences with their sexuality and trauma or any kind of pain. I'd have to say Cat Rabbit, the Melbourne artist, she is the person who really inspired me to do textile art, taking drawing and then going, hey, let's make this physical, and it just takes on its own characteristics and persona, I guess, and I really, really love that aspect. I have always been very fascinated with organs, and those organs are connected to the heart near her belly, which holds a child, a little fetus. The organs being connected to the inner child are showing that this woman is self-sustained. She's inspiring herself and she's giving herself strength. Well, take advantage of the exploration process because you literally get to make lots of different art for your year 12, and it's really fun. And even though it can feel like a lot of work, it can be hard because a lot of the time during the creative process you have an idea of what you want, and then sometimes when that isn't realized, it can be quite upsetting, but it's actually quite magical if you let it unfold naturally rather than resist what it is becoming.